Yeah, but dude, what's up? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm in Boston, the best city in the world.
Okay, hot take, but whatever. We'll start with them. Wait, we're not at Bridgeton Academy right now.
Wait, this isn't Bridgeton Academy?
Oh, wait a second, bro.
Wait.
Hit a pen out, pour up heavy. In the lamb on a Eddie. I got 3 rows, run the valley.
No, okay, guys, what's up? We're at a new studio. It's dope. Joe, thoughts on the new studio? Actually, we did a little video. We just did a little MTV tour.
MTV tour.
So I'll show you guys that right now. All right, guys, this is our new studio. It's pretty dope. So I was gonna give you guys a little tour right there. First thing you guys gotta check out.
Yo, what's up, guys?
MTV studio tour.
MTV studio tour.
Give us a little tour.
The wall, and here's the other wall. The speakers.
Those are kinda,
actually,
yeah.
The speakers are Sty.
They are Sty.
This is a stand.
I don't know who put that there.
That's Dan.
Setup,
The setup's unreal. The setup's really
right
good.
there.
Get that.
The setup's nice.
Check out the mics. I think the mics.
3 mics right here in case we need
They're nice mics. They're not.
in case we want a guest. I don't know.
What is he talking
What are you talking about?
This mic is unreal.
The flag, shout out pictures only.
Shout out pictures only.
And we gotta, if you guys got anything you want to send us, we got walls, man.
Send all of it.
Send all of us
All of
stuff.
it. We'll put it everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Just send everything.
Great upgrade, and now we're gonna actually film the episode. So back to the podcast. Thanks, past me. So yeah,
Yo, great tour by me.
So yeah, we're in the studio right now. It's crazy, right? So we're in Boston. Great city, awesome. I don't know if it's the best city. I haven't traveled enough. But with that said, it's a beautiful city. Fenway Park is right over there. You guys can probably see it. No, Fenway Park is right over there. It's dope. We're gonna have a lot of content planned for the summer. I told you guys, we're doing it. We're about it. So we got a lot of stuff to do. You guys saw from the title. We got the Aiden McIntyre interview. Aiden's been my guy for a while. He had a really dope Velo transformation that I totally forgot. He went from 85 to 97 in 2.5 years, something like that. You'll see it in the title, but yeah, so he's the man.
That's crazy.
He makes content. He's a content guy, and he's a good dude. So we'll get into that. That'll be the second half of this podcast. Like you saw, we've been doing it, so it'll be the second half. But the first half, we got some hot takes from you guys, and that's it. We're just gonna do some hot takes, and then wait a second, I have a giveaway.
Oh wait.
Oh man. You know what's sick? I actually have the 95 on this on the radar.
What's the giveaway, Dan?
I have a 95 pocket radar giveaway. Look at the 95 from Caleb. That's from Caleb yesterday.
That was me.
Our catcher who did pull downs. Look, Joe, you hit 95.
Yes.
Yeah, but we're doing a pocket radar giveaway, so I'm partnered with my guys over at Pocket Radar. They gave me 2 to give away.
That's dope as fuck.
One is going to be for podcast listeners only. So halfway through or some way in the middle of this podcast, I'm going to tell you guys how to enter the giveaway. It's going to be between probably the 7 and 11 minute mark. I'll just say
7-11.
Maybe I'm wrong. I'll update it on the screen. I don't want to screw you guys over, but I want to make sure it's for podcast listeners only. I want to make sure the boys get.
You're not just hopping on it.
And I'm just hopping on. Right. So I got 2 to give away. I'm doing that video with Pocket Radar next week. You guys will see that. It's like a stalker versus Pocket Radar review, which will be really dope with those guys. So yeah, they're giving me one to give away. So to join the Pocket Radar giveaway, all you got to do is follow the steps that will be halfway through this video. So we'll get to that in a little bit. But first of all, let's get to some hot takes. Yeah,
let's do it. Let's get some hot takes in Boston.
Bryce Harper's underrated. Oh, I like that one. I like that one.
That's such bullshit, bro.
I like that one because so many people think he's overrated.
He is.
So here's my thing, dude. I'm not saying he's underrated, overrated, whatever. I'm so positive, and I just think even if statistically whatever OPS, WAR, blah blah blah, you can get into the real sabermetrics of it. I just think if someone's good for baseball, I like them and I'm rooting for them. Right. Same with a Stroman, Shohei. You were saying maybe they're overrated statistically. I don't really know, but because I don't really pay attention to that stuff, but I pay attention to culturally for baseball.
Is Bryce Harper good for baseball? He is.
So in my head, I can't call him overrated.
Right.
I just can't.
You can't. I can.
But he is.
He
probably.
Is.
Right? I don't know.
Is.
I don't know.
He is.
Yeah.
He's a fucking great player.
I'm a huge fan of his.
Great fucking player, but it's dude, how can you even sit here and tell me he's overrated?
But it's the LeBron thing where it's he was the chosen one, so it's you have to literally fulfill all expectations and more to just live up to the hype.
Right.
LeBron was literally on just like Harper was on SportsCenter or ESPN, whatever, Sports Illustrated when he was 16 years old. So it's you should probably you have to be the greatest of all time to even just live up to that. So, I mean, he's amazing. He's a God-given, wow, he's have you ever seen his swing in a cage, taking BP in a cage?
Dude, he's unbelievable.
The ball just makes
saying he's underrated is blasphemy.
I mean, obviously, it's hard to be underrated when you're that overrated,
Well, it's
dude,
MLB is, I think MLB does a terrible job with their media, right? But everything they post is Bryce Harper, Shohei, all that. So, I mean, if you're getting posted by MLB, bro, that's when underrated, dude. That's just.
I think he's great.
I
he's awesome.
I honestly think he's perfectly rated.
Yeah.
I think he's
perfectly rated. All right, cool.
He's perfectly rated.
D1 or bust is a horrible mindset to have. Yeah, who was I talking to about that yesterday? There's a kid I know from my area who's going to UTampa. He committed to UTampa. I think he might have been the one saying the D1 or bust mindset because he was like, yeah. Then I went down to Tampa and realized how good the kids are down there. He's a great pitcher, like he's a stud, but he could have played D1, but he just chose. He likes Florida, kind of like literally what we've been talking about all year, and he committed to UTampa. So I think he might have been saying that to me. But what do you think?
I think that it's a terrible mindset to have. I think me and you both have had that mindset at times, and it puts you in the I'm stuck in this one position where I'm only looking at certain schools, blah, blah, blah. Like, I know for me, like, you get an email from a school, a great school when I look back at it, but at the time I was like, really? But, like, now it's like, if you think about if you're just the school, the quality of baseball, I mean, it all goes hand in hand, but it's not just about D1. Like, it really isn't just about D1. If you just go for D1, you're not going to you're going to miss out on a lot of opportunities.
Depends on your priorities, right? So,
exactly.
We've talked about this before, but, like, if you want to play D1 baseball, then, then D1 or bust. Okay, that's your thing. Sure. That's your thing. All right, sure. But if you want to get better at baseball or you want to win games or go to a really good academic school, blah, 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 like, you just got to you literally should just sit down and make a list of, like, I remember I did NCSA, and NCSA definitely was a definite waste of money. But they did this one thing that I liked to kind of categorize schools for you. They had 6 categories that you had to choose by most importance.
I remember
doing that. It was location, financial, whatever, talent level, division, all that stuff. So that was, and then it kind of gave you a list of like, okay, well, this school, because you said location was good, even though this is a D3 in Florida, you want to be in Florida or whatever. So I think that's something to think about. A lefty throwing 90 is better than a righty throwing mid-high 90s.
Depends.
Nah, dude, come on. Mid-high 90s. So we're saying lefty throwing 90 versus righty 95 to 97.
It depends. Dude,
it depends.
It depends.
But I'm a big, like,
hard thrower guy.
Like, I think velo is just because I know, like, there's like a correlation. There's some chart out there. I would try to find a picture of it where it's just like, it's pretty simple. The higher the velo, the harder the pitch is to hit. Like, just pretty simple, pretty linear. But obviously, there's so many more factors. But with that said, at some point, like 97. I know you like your 97, but 97, dude, like, that's so hard.
Look at MLB, bro. Not everyone's on 97. There's better pitchers with lefties throwing 90, 92, whatever it is, just because they hit their spots and their movement is crazy. I think that I would rather have a consistent pitcher with 92 lefty that's throwing off-speed junk and it's all moving around and it's consistent rather than a 97 guy who just throws 97, See,
I think of it from, like, my perspective, like, would I rather throw 90?
Exactly.
So it's like, I guess it's easy for me to be like,
I think it's a lot different.
And you're a hitter, so you're like, what would you rather face? Like a flat 97
I'd rather face
or
flat 90. Dude, if you're
92?
facing, like, a lefty starter in MLB who is throwing 92 and it's just dancing all over the place,
because you don't know what you're getting.
No idea. You have no idea.
Yeah.
If you throw 97, you know that he's going to favor the fastball and you can just try to time with the fastball. I'm not saying it's not easy to hit, but it's like it's not necessarily. I'd rather face that than fucking 92.
Yeah, I'm pretty much just thinking, like, what would I rather be?
Right. Obviously, if you're a pitcher, like, I throw 97. It's like,
Okay, here's one we talked about before. Velo is purely genetic. I disagree because I think I've seen guys. There was a guy named Austin Atwood, I remember, who he went to Alcorn State. He, like, did all this transferring stuff. I don't think he plays baseball anymore, but he's a big social media guy. And he went from, like, 77 to 98 at, 5'10", 190, just grinded. He was a big Dr. Heenan guy. So, it's hard for me to say velo is purely genetic because it's not. Like, you grinders, bro. But, like, 100 is very genetic. You know what I mean? Like, if not everyone can throw 100.
Yeah, I think it's like 90% genetics, bro. But I'm not saying you're born and all of a sudden you're whatever and you're throwing that hard. It's like if you could work just as hard as someone else and maybe they throw 95 just because they're genetics,
I think some people's ceiling is like 85.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Genetically.
That's what I mean. So I think that genetics is going to take it to the next level.
Chase Petty was, like, crafted in a lab. Like, physically, like, he's genetic.
Right.
He's the perfect thrower genetically. Like, that's how amazing mobility. Not too tall, but, like, tall and not, like, tall still. He's, like, 6'2", crazy strong, crazy mobile, and just whip beyond.
Genetics go hand in hand with hard work. It always does. I think with everything. But if you're genetically blessed to throw hard, you're going to figure it out, and you're going to throw hard if you work hard. So that's what I think it comes down to.
DSARM's the best YouTuber. I didn't tell anyone to say that. Someone said that. He is.
Yo, he told you to say that, bro.
No, he is. Brandon, thank you, Brandon. Shout out Brandon. I'm putting this part in.
I know he
I'm putting this part in the podcast because I love you.
Brandon, I know he paid you to say that, dude.
On that note, I kind of want to announce how to enter the Pocket Radar giveaway. I think we're
Yo,
about
you should put like an alarm right now.
Yeah, Pocket Radar giveaway. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we're gonna do a Pocket Radar giveaway. The only thing you have to do to enter for my podcast listeners, if you're watching the video on YouTube, it's pretty simple. Just go comment in the comments, and if you're on Spotify, just hop over to the YouTube video, do the same thing. Comment in the comments where you guys are listening from, like state. I'm just interested to see like geographically, like where our people are from, and a hot take you have about baseball. So and we might even answer those in a video. So it kind of works out because we get some content.
And definitely the winner. We should definitely answer theirs.
Oh yeah. We'll answer the winner. Oh, that's a great idea. So the winner, we'll do a random comment generator, and so hot take, and then comment where you're from, and that's how you enter. So I'll put that on the screen. So that's really it, man. Just comment, and then we'll do a random comment generator, and then if you do a double, it won't really work if you do a double comment because I can filter that out, but it'll help the engagement of the video.
Yeah, so do it.
So comment as much as you want. Thank you, Pocket Radar, for allowing us to do this. I'm very fired up, and a lot more giveaways to come. We might even get a promo code soon. I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, it's a great start, bro. Like Pocket Radar, dude.
I just want to help the people out, bro. I mean, this is great because I've gotten so many comments and DMs about Pocket Radar, so I'm excited to help you guys out with that, man. But we're gonna do a lot more in the future. If we don't win, I'm sorry, but like we're gonna do way more. Try again. We're gonna do way more in the future. Don't even worry about that. Promo codes, all that stuff. So yeah, man. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. Let's get to 10K. This is really in celebration of 10K on Instagram, and I'm already at 15K. So that's kind of cool. Follow Joe too.
Yo, follow me at Joseph North Zero. I mean, I'm trying to get my followers up.
Lame. But either way, man, thank you guys for listening. We're gonna hop over to the Aiden McIntyre interview right now. But dude, how was your first pod in the stew?
My first pod in the stew. I'm hot as fuck. However, that's already been known.
I think it's because the AC isn't really on yet because it's like the first hot day.
No, I was just saying I'm hot, bro.
First hot day of the year.
I'm not like actually like hot physically. I'm like
attractive.
I'm like attractive.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just wanted to tell everybody that.
Sure, yeah.
Everyone already knew that.
Yeah, it'll be a studio for the foreseeable future. Probably at least 3.5 months.
At least, yeah.
And then our other studio will be Fenway Park, which is kind of sick. Like we in Fenway doing stuff. Check that out. Big things to come. Yeah. So thank you guys so much. We're gonna hop over to, like I said, the Aiden interview. But man, it's been fun. So let's keep it going. I'm just pushing. I'm just trying to not even look back. I'm just boom, boom, boom. But yeah, all right, thank you guys. Let's go. Let's hop over to the interview. Man, like, who's Aiden McIntyre? What are you up to?
I'm a minor leaguer with the Oakland Athletics, and also do a lot of kind of baseball content. Similar to you, so like from a YouTube page to I've been a driveline instructor, so I do a lot of baseball stuff, and I'm currently rehabbing from a ulnar nerve transposition surgery. So had that in February, and I should hopefully be out for a season this July. So that's what I'm doing like in baseball, and then outside of baseball, I have a lot of other kind of interests and stuff that I like to do because baseball is a lot of my time, but there's a lot of things outside of it too. So
yeah, man. I mean, that's kind of where content comes into play. And I've seen your Instagram. You're all over NFTs. I've seen that. You're doing a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the NFT, like just a bunch of weird stuff, especially for like baseball players. But
but it's good to expand. Like, you're more than just a baseball player. It's good to like expand into like just different stuff. Yeah. So where are you right now in your career? Just for people who don't know, like where are you playing at? What was your where are you at right now?
Yeah. So I spent last season, 2021, in a split time between Lansing. I spent most of the season though in Midland, Texas, which is the Athletics AA affiliate. Mm-hmm. So I was at the AA level last year. Had a pretty decent season, ran some arm stuff, which we got taken care of this off season through surgery. But hopefully spending this year just kind of working my way up through AA, AAA. Is kind of like the next, I guess, levels to progress through.
I forget what the actual numbers were, but I know you had a pretty nasty in a good way, velo progression. Like, but what was your velo transformation like from it was something to something big, like 97? I just remember.
Yeah. So I made a video about it a few months ago, talking about kind of velo progression. And the part of that was why I became a trainer at Driveline, was working through them. But yeah, pretty much my senior year of high school, I was topping out like 78. I wasn't a pitcher. I was a position player. Yeah. But I was like 78 was like my perfect game velo that I had as a senior. And then pretty much like my freshman year of college, I was throwing low 80s. Sophomore year. So like my freshman year of college, I went from throwing probably like 80, 83, 82. I honestly don't even really remember. I just know it was slow. And then by my senior year of college, I was touching 94, 95, sitting usually like 92, 93. So from freshman year till then, I mean, close to 10 to 12 miles And then from even like my junior year of college at Holy Names, I was kind of like 85 to 88 guy. I think I touched 90, but wasn't like consistently throwing 90. I probably threw 90 like the first game of the year, and then my velo just like downhill the rest of the year. So even my senior year I was like from 85 to 90 range. Senior year was mostly like 90 to 95. Wow. So pretty big jumps throughout that time.
Yeah. So what do you attest that big jump to? Like I know you're a big driveline guy. What do you think was the biggest thing that got you there?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it, like driveline for me was kind of that like unlock of finding out all this information, because I just didn't know. Like I was a baseball player, baseball fan, but I didn't know about like the whole like movement efficiency, and like I'm also at the same time I was your generic college baseball player. I was playing college baseball, I was having fun. I was kind of doing school, I was kind of like taking it seriously. And then after my junior year was when I really got into like intensely kind of seeing it as like the whole, like, this is going to be done in a year if I don't change. So for me, it was finding driveline. That was kind of that perfect timing, because I do think that driveline's a lot more than just velo and like just weighted balls. And so that's where, I still work with them. I haven't gone to this off season because of surgery and everything. But I do owe a ton of my progression to them, because I think without them, I think I was looking for all the answers and everything, and I was looking in all the right places, but I didn't have any of the answers. And luckily they were able to kind of help me transition, because I think the first day I got to driveline, I was that summer after my junior year, and my like initial bullpen, I touched 90, which was like really good for me. I was kind of surprised. And then I think by the time I left there, I got to like 92, kind of plateaued the entire off season, and then spring hit and in-game adrenaline, and the velo came. So
you think the biggest motivating factor was the fact that like, hey, if I don't gain this 5 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, like my career's done? Did you just love the game and you wanted to keep playing?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people love the game, but that's the whole, like, I think like motivation and like drive are significantly different things. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you like probably see it in like through high school baseball. There's a lot of seniors who like really want to play baseball, and maybe they just don't go into college. But even that like transition, once you get into college, I mean, you'll see it all 4 years. Every year, like there's like at least 10 guys on your roster who are probably never playing baseball again. And for me, that was like, I kind of took it seriously my junior year, because like all my buddies were seniors, and like they were all getting ready to like work regular jobs. And I was like, damn. And I think for me, it wasn't necessarily like, I felt like I had to prove to myself and everybody that kind of put confidence in me and like helped me over time, that like I was, at least if I was going to fail at it, I was going to go at it 100%, because I definitely hadn't gone at it to that intensity, like level that you really need to be at, unless you're just like super talented.
So I guess what would your biggest advice be to someone, obviously like achieve their goals and stuff, but just like to get on that path towards like constant progression and then just moving forward from there?
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it comes down to like the whole, like really, what do you want? And being very clear on that. I think that like in high school, a lot of people are very focused on baseball, and like you kind of get to college and there's a lot of other things like people get into. I mean, from either partying or like school or a relationship, like a lot of different things. And so I don't think it's like bad to choose any of those other things necessarily, but you can't have it both ways. You don't get to say that this is like the one thing that you want and treat it like the fifth thing on your list.
Yep.
So I think that like once you decide that this is your thing, I think it makes everything pretty easy, because then technically like most of your day should be wrapped around how are you getting better at this one thing. And I do think like to some extent, I mean, you're going to be weird. You're going to kind of stand out in like that way. But the whole, like, if this is what you're saying you want, then that's most likely kind of almost like reinforcement that that's actually what you're doing. Like, I mean, so it was like my senior year, I came back after that summer, and like I was super close with all of our team, was always like partying, had fun with everyone. And then like I got back and like I was going to bed at 8:00 at night.
Mm-hmm.
I was up at 5:30 a.m.
Yeah.
I still go to bed at 8 too, but but it was so weird for everybody. Like I stopped drinking, didn't go out, like nothing. So I think it was and it was very like odd for everybody at first. And then at some point they just kind of accepted it, because that's like over time, if you I think you just need to like prove it to yourself first, And then other people kind of start to believe it too.
Yeah, no, I can relate to that a lot. I was at school, I was the shoulder tube, long warm up, go to bed at 10 o'clock content video guy. Like that was, everyone knew me as like the guy who was very deliberate about my routine and my training, and then the guy who made videos, which is kind of similar to what you do. So I guess that's a good segue into content, because you were talking about being unique and then having that, you believing in yourself, doing something different. So even in your own little, like in your own niche of baseball, you're even doing some, like in professional baseball, you're doing something different by making those videos and pursuing content. So what's your big motivating factor? What kind of sparked your interest in all that stuff?
I think what kind of got me into it was just thinking about what like I would have wanted to watch if I was 12 years old, 14 years old, 16 years old, like even the whole like 21 years old, when I was kind of looking for answers or looking for help. A lot of it began because like I just kept getting asked the same questions, and it's just kind of like over and over. So I was like, well, if I just make videos, then I can just send them the video, which kind of segued into like my goal for content isn't ever to, I don't really have a goal for it to be anything huge. I'm not the guy who's going to walk around like recording everything. And like, especially within like pro ball, like people also get their space, but like what I want to do is at least like, if I can help people through training videos, stuff like that. And then also like baseball is a ton of fun. And I just like baseball does such a poor job branding how fun it is, or how entertaining players are, or like even just like what a day looks like. So that was kind of when I realized that like fans and like other players wanted to actually watch like vlogs and stuff of like game days. And so kind of just wanting to make it enjoyable and fun. And then at the end of it, I mean, if like kind of have something to look back on and kind of like document my time playing. Cause like, I mean, most guys don't make it into their 30s. Most guys don't make it past 35. So I know my time in the game is like limited, but I want to make sure that while I'm in it, I feel like I'm giving back to it and hopefully leaving it better than when I got into it. So
I guess, I mean, you've kind of answered this one throughout the whole video, but I guess to sum it all up, why do you love baseball?
I love baseball. I like right now, I love baseball for the competition and like the camaraderie, that like working as a team, but also, I mean, to like be completely honest, like I like competing. Like if baseball, the whole, like if you weren't playing to win, or if you weren't playing to like do better and like hopefully move up, like I wouldn't be playing. I wouldn't be playing for like, I have a love for the game, but like my love for the game has a capacity, and like this is my career, my life, and like obviously minor leaguers don't make money. So it's also another part of that is like doing this, like, I mean, if you choose to do this, like you kind of have to go all in because you're not going to get paid. And then, so ideally you make it and then you make your money. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's just competing. Like I love as a pitcher competing versus that hitter. And it's like 1 versus 1. Guys could be on base. It's not you versus the lineup. It's like you versus one guy, and kind of just competing. So I would say that's like my personal favorite. I think I grew up like a huge baseball nerd, loved the stats, loved everything. And kind of like through time, I still love a lot of that stuff, but my ultimate favorite thing is competing and like getting that guy out.
Yeah,
that's the same question of like, you know, if like what's like I've been asked too is like what's your goal or mindset is like when you're pitching, and like my goal is to strike out every single hitter. Yeah, I don't want contact. Yeah, I'm never up there hoping that they hit the ball.
For sure, man. So that's gonna do it. Anything else you want to say to people? I guess tell them where to follow you and all that stuff. So I'll put all your links and stuff in the description. But what do you want to say?
I appreciate having me on, and I think like I've communicated to you and for your listeners, like I think that what you're doing for baseball and content and kind of getting stuff out is pretty cool. And like the coolest thing is I'm sure you're going to have somebody listen to this who's like been following you since like the beginning. And like the cool thing is like if you continue to do this through college, like they kind of get to follow your whole journey. So yeah, just like keep up what you're doing, and I'll be kind of checking it out and seeing, hopefully you like Azusa. They're good every year. So. Yeah,
I'm excited, dude. Yeah.
I think you'll like it out there. So yeah, best of luck out there, and I appreciate everybody for listening.
Awesome, man. Thanks so much. That was great. That was really awesome. All right, that's going to do it with the Aiden interview. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and that's going to finish up the podcast. Yeah, big stuff in the works, guys. I mean, I'm not even just saying that. Like, big stuff in the works.
I think that's like the third maybe podcast in a row we said that, and you guys were like, wait.
Oh, my card filled. Every single podcast, we've had some sort of technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's never been easy.
Every single one.
Just know we started it from the I'm not going to rap.
Yeah, dude, rap. Let's rap. Let's hear it. Yeah, but all right. Thank you guys so much for watching the pod. Yeah, man. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving.
Keep going, moving. Guys. Appreciate all the help.
See you guys later. Peace.
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 Peace. And
Hit a pen out, pour up heavy. In the lamb on a Eddie. I got 3 O's, run a valley. These new Dior's, not for belly. Stay that money, Eiffel, Perry. I shoot jumpers, call me Larry. Then they in Yonkers, I need a Navy. Don't need a sponsor, already heaven. They calling me the man, had to slow down.